Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mass Appeal, and it's another Tuesday night. I'm back again for another adult conversations with Maas. Um, it's gonna be a fun show tonight. Can't really say that we're gonna concentrate on one topic. I got a few topics that we're gonna talk about, and some of the topics may make some people mad, but it may give you a chance to get off of your chest what you need to get off your chest so you can move on. Because the opening monologue I'm going to talk about tonight is basically people's reaction to the election. People are angry, they are upset, they are out of their minds um, in relations to their reaction of the presidential election results. Now, there's nothing wrong with being upset that your candidate didn't win. My candidate didn't win. But the thing about it is, you have to move on because it wasn't just the federal election that people were voting for. There were state, there were Senate races, there were House of Representative races that are more important than the presidency. I keep talking about that over and over that local and state politics are much, much more important than federal politics because the state politicians give the president the power to do whatever he's trying to do. People weren't even talking about those elections. Well, there were some people that were talking about them, but for the most part, people were talking about the presidency. And you have people that are coming out and just saying how, bad these next 4 years are going to be, and President Trump shouldn't have won, and things of this nature. But what is it about him that's any different than any of the other 46 presidents that were in the presidency for him? Well, 45, because this is his second term. But there are presidents that have done much, much worse things to people, black people, minorities, things of that nature. We've survived for over 400 years under the United States of America. And what can one man do in 4 years? He can write legislation and things of that nature, but what can one man do that is so debilitating to people? I mean, I've seen videos with people basically saying anybody that voted for Trump or anybody that didn't vote or anybody that voted for anybody other than Kamala, basically giving them the middle finger, F you, all types of stuff. I've seen it. It's crazy. It's crazy. What people really need to do is the Democratic Party in particular, go back to the drawing board. Figure out how to engage with people. I mean, AOC came out today with a video and basically said that people can see through fakeness. AOC came out and said this, basically said that Kamala was fake. Kamala, sorry. Scorp, what's going on, Scorp? How you doing? YWG, M. Mitchell, what's going on, everybody? But yeah, I mean, I understand. But the thing about it is you have to, you're going to live under his presidency. You got all these people talking about they're going to leave. They're going to leave the country because Donald Trump won. Man, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. He's going to be the president for the next 4 years. There's nothing that can be done about it. You have to galvanize your party. I'm an independent. You have to galvanize your party. Um, the Democratic Party needs to figure out how to engage with Black people, indigenous people, FBAs, African Americans, whatever you want to call us. But paying $100 million, 50, I mean, $100 million to celebrities to endorse you is crazy. They said Beyonce got $20 million to show up. $20 million. 20 million, 10 million, whatever. Millions. Um, what's the little chubby chick? I can't think of her name. She got 3 million. Meg the Stallion got 5 million. It's crazy. So basically, you put some dancers and you put some singers in front of Black people and you'll get our vote. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? There are numerous people coming out anonymously, albeit other than AOC, and there's other people. But there's lots of Black politicians that are talking in the background and basically saying that Kamala wasn't genuine. And they're coming out and saying she cosplayed Black people, which we know. Not that it even matters, but to come out and, I mean, hey, man, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. And when people were coming out and were saying that she wasn't a Black woman, she didn't meet those, she didn't meet that stuff head on. She hid behind the people and say that those were racist tactics. It's not racist. There were Black people that were saying, speak on it. And you wouldn't speak on it. You hid behind your advisors, put the advisors to tell them that that's not a correct question to ask someone. It is a correct question to ask someone. It is. So when you don't answer those types of questions, and then you say one thing 1 minute, then the next day you change up, and just like the debate, you say one thing in the debate, and the first interview after debate, contradict everything you said in the debate. So when you do this as a candidate, other than people that are just die hard, whatever your party is, the people that aren't diehards, the people that really, really pay attention to what's going on in terms of politics, that understand that basically the Democratic Party has pandered to black people for the last 20 years. Basically, for the last 20 years, the Democratic Party has not had a platform for black people. And they throw little bones in your face. Oh, I'm for reparations. They tug at your emotional heartstrings because they know a lot of people do not have a high level of emotional intelligence. They know that they can pick on that. They know this. They know that a lot of people do not have a high level of emotional intelligence. They know this. That is how Kamala, at her first rally, she will put Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion was the representation of the whatever. The first person that she put in front of black people was Meg the Stallion. When I saw that, I knew it was all downhill for her because people with discerning eyes see that as pandering. And if you don't see it as pandering, tell me what you see it as. She didn't put a scholar in front of you, a finance scholar to tell you what her how her economic plan was going to help you. She didn't put an educational guru in front of you. She didn't put one of the Tuskegee Airmen's family in front of you. She did not put anybody of stature in front of you in her first rally. She put Meg the Stallion in front of you, shaking her ass in some tight business suit pants. And y'all are mad. Y'all should be mad at the Democratic Party. That's who you should be mad at. She had Beyonce. They paid Beyonce 10 million, 20 million, whatever million. They paid Beyonce whatever amount of money to come out there and say something in front of y'all. And she don't even, I mean, she got a GED. She got some honorary degree. She didn't go to nobody's college. She can sing real good. She can dance real good. She didn't go to nobody's college. No, but that's who they put in front of you. Meg the Stallion, Beyonce. These are the these are the people that they put in front of you to get your vote. And y'all are mad. Y'all are mad. Y'all are really mad that people with discerning eyes saw what they were doing and didn't fall for it. Y'all mad? Be mad at the Democratic Party. That's who you should be mad at. Be mad at the Democratic Party because they shoved Kamala down y'all's throats. They didn't even put her in a primary. They just shoved her down y'all's throats. This is our candidate. Be mad at them. Don't be mad at the people who didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Now, now, and only after failure will the Democrats realize that you can't just trot some celebrities out there in front of educated people, even non-educated people, even street. We're gonna get to that too. Even homeless people. You can't do that. Can't do it. And then when people say, you're in office now, why don't you start what you say you're going to do after the president? Why don't you start that now? Because you're already in office. You can start your directives now because basically you're the acting president. I mean, Joe Biden wasn't doing anything. But you said, nah, wait till after y'all vote me in. Come on now. Come on now. And y'all mad at us? Y'all are mad at us because we didn't vote. And I didn't vote for either one of the candidates. I voted, but I didn't vote for either one of them. But it's the democratic process. It's the democratic process. Y'all mad at us because y'all fell for that again. Who will y'all trying to hold us accountable? Who will hold the Democratic Party accountable? Who? Right. Well, everybody gets blamed. Latino men, black men, y'all didn't vote Democratic Party. So F y'all. I seen about 15 videos just like that. Before I go any further, gotta give props to the most high for letting us make it to another Tuesday. Shouts out to everybody that's checking out the show on Facebook. Shouts out to everybody. Just hold on for 1 second, y'all. Yeah, shouts out to everybody watching on Twitch. Shouts out to everybody that's watching on Afrique TV. Shouts out to my people in Taiwan. Shouts out to my people in Africa. Shouts out to everybody on Instagram. But yeah, hit the like button, share this video out, subscribe to the page. But y'all already know I do the monologue and then Facebook, Twitch, Instagram. I gotta come over and join the conversation. I gotta come over and talk with Quee and Scorp and M Mitchell and Juggernaut TV. I gotta come over and politic with them people. So yeah. But yeah, shouts out to everybody on Facebook. Shouts out to everybody on Twitch. And shouts out to everybody on Freak TV. But yeah, come to YouTube and join the conversation. Because I need your watch hours. I'm on a watch hour mission. Wow. Wow. Some of the messages in the chat, they done started early, y'all. They done started early. But how do y'all feel? Did your candidate win the presidency? And if your candidate didn't win the presidency, what are you going to do so in 4 years your candidate does win? What is the Democratic Party going to do? Will they now finally have a platform for black people? Sometimes through defeat, you realize your mistakes and you try to do something different. Because some black people just weren't going to be insane and expect a different outcome this time when we've got the same story for the last 16 to 20 years. Even with President Obama. Even with President Obama. He really didn't do a lot for nobody except for the alphabet people. But I don't know how y'all feel about it. But there's a lot of people that just certain things that people are mad about. We're gonna talk about that tonight. There's people that are mad that on January the 1st, there will only be two designations, man and woman. There are people that are mad about that. I guess you could be mad about it, but all through my life, up until a few years ago, man and woman. Then there was a change. But yeah, how y'all feel about that? How do you all feel about the designations for people as of January 1st, 2025, going back to man and woman? Is that a bad thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it a bad thing that on January 1st, 2025, there will only be two designations, male and female? Is that a bad thing? I need y'all to let me know. Is it a bad thing? This is Nobles. Is it a bad thing? Let's take a look at some of these comments. We're gonna look at some of these comments. Ooh, wow. Okay. He a felon. Most of us got. He is a felon. Now, that's one thing that is. That's probably the main reason I couldn't vote for him. He's a felon, and I know felons that can't vote. So if a felon can't vote, how can he, as a felon, run for the presidency? Now, January 1st, 2025, he's going to pardon himself. So get ready for it. And all his trials, courtroom hearings are going away because he's going to pardon himself. Scorp said, "Who gives a F? What's done is done." Wow. Scorp said, "We needed somebody with big gonads." Scorp is on the road. She said, "We can't run a country on emotions." Now, this is a lady that is saying this. Isn't, these are not my views. I have my own views, but Scorp's views are her views. Now, I may agree with some of the stuff she says, but yeah, some of the stuff I'm gonna let her be on the island on her own. Wow. Okay, Scorp. Scorp, you okay? You got big ovaries. You don't got big balls. You got big ovaries. Just so you know, you got big. Be like, what's my girl's name? Big ovary energy. Yeah, you got big ovary energy. Come on now. You don't got balls. You got ovules. You got big ovary energy. Scorp said, Scorp said the first lie was told. The first lie was told the heifer was black. Okay, okay. YWG said, as a black man talking to Democrats, throw that playbook out the window. We don't want it. We want policies. Right, right. Scorp says she Scorp says she's a free thinker. Wow. YWG said her black accent was disrespectful. Okay. Her accent, her black accent was disrespectful. Yeah, she was always kikiing and laughing, man. I don't really do no skinning and grinning. She was always skinning and grinning and pointing and nah, man, tell us what you gonna do. The Trump clown show will be all yeah, just yeah. When I found out, I was told earlier today that Trump has appointed Rami Schwam and Elon Musk to clean up the federal budget. And Elon Musk came out today and said he's going to cut $2 trillion from the government's books. Ooh, wait. This winter white wine. It's warm. You warm it up. I got a cinnamon stick in here and a piece of Granny Smith apple. This is yeah. When it gets cold, it's supposed to be 30 degrees here tonight. So yeah, I warmed up some wine. But how do you all feel about Elon Musk being a budget czar with Rameshwan create in a newly created office by Donald Trump? How do y'all feel about that? And then how do y'all feel about Elon Musk saying he's going to cut $2 trillion out of the budget? Ooh, Scorp. She want to take taxpayer money to change the eggplant to a peach. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave that right there. What up, Quee Quee? What's going on with you tonight? See, I got the glasses you made sitting out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If y'all didn't notice, I got the Mass Pill wine glasses. I got the version that is in color, and I got the version that's in black and white. If y'all want one, hit me up. $15. I'll pay for the postage. I send it to you. I mean, yeah, $15. If you want two, I give 20. One for 15, two for 20. I don't have too many of them, but if I sell these, I will get another order. But yeah, y'all can drink y'all's wine with me in a Mass Appeal wine glass on Tuesday night. I said that backwards. It says, sometimes I do talk with a dyslexic tongue. It happens. Right. And Mitchell said, we don't want dancers. We want policies. Yeah, we want policies. Hold on. We got an argument going on, and I don't know who's arguing. Got an argument going on in the chat. I don't know. Okay. Okay, Scorp got everything she wanted except yo. What's going on, Juggernaut? What's going on? Juggernaut said they ain't learned ish. Scorp said at least we have time to use our brains. Yeah, we you have to use your brain. I mean, I'll say this again. I still don't see any comments in here explaining to me why are people so upset? What is this one man gonna do that the previous presidents haven't done? I mean, none of these presidents have done anything for black people. I mean, if we want to be frank, I mean, I can't say all of them. There are presidents that have done stuff for black people because we got civil rights acts and we got different acts. So I can't say that. But what was Janet's song? What have you done for me lately? What has the government done for black people lately? Not too much. Scorp said maybe some of them black women take some fake crap off their bodies. Yeah, she had the fake body crew out there dancing for her. Oh yeah, Cardi. I think Cardi B got $2 million to promote. I mean, come on, man. I can think of some scholars that are doing research that could have used that money and could have gave some tangible reasons why you should vote for Kamala Harris. What is Cardi B gonna tell you that's gonna make you vote for Kamala Harris? What is Meg the Stallion gonna do or tell you that's gonna make you vote for Kamala Harris? She got out with some tight. She got out there with some tight dress pants and a tight blazer and shook it up. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all mad at us for not voting for them. Kwee said, I literally didn't like any of the candidates, but I don't like how a felon can become a president, but a felon still can't vote. I'm baffled. I'm baffled by that too. You know, we're gonna leave that comment up for a second. I literally didn't have I did not like neither one of those candidates. My candidate that I liked, she got a lot of votes, just not enough. That was my main reason why I couldn't vote for Donald Trump. But I was having a conversation with YWG earlier today, and we got on the topic of employment, jobs, and the topic is always it's case study fact that a white man with a felon will get a job before a black man with a college degree. It's fact. There's no arguing it. These aren't made up numbers. This isn't made up statement. This is fact. And this was before Donald Trump. What's going to change that? Nothing will change that. Some stuff just is what it is. This isn't our system. And the quicker people realize that this isn't our system, but you have to play your part in it, be a lot better. This ain't our system. And there's nothing that we can do to make it our system. But you got to live in it. So these next 4 years, we got to live in it. Maybe this will make black people come together as one. so that we can, create our own political action committees so we as a people can nominate a candidate. We as a people can have topics that we have people lobby about, but black people don't even have a political action committee. We got a whole bunch of millionaires though. We don't have no political action committees. Not one on the national level. And I don't want to hear about the Congressional Black Caucus. They aren't modern. They aren't modern. When who will be the black person to create a political action committee? What powerful black person is going to do that? Scorp is wilding. Scorp said, how are you gonna be fake and want truth? I don't know. I don't know. But maybe this was a wake-up call for the Democratic Party. Maybe. Because only through defeat will you make change. If you keep on winning doing the status quo, what you need to change for? You don't. YWG said it's wild that on the form I filled out at a doctor's office had a third line under gender. That's not funny, but yeah, it's wild that on the form I filled out at a doctor's office had a third line under gender. You're a man or you're when you go to the hospital and they admit you, they don't admit you and say non-gender. I mean, no, the only people can do that is a eunuch. They are the only person is, and this is still a man. He just don't have his parts. No, ain't no she, ain't no he, they, them. No, you're a girl or a boy. You work when you. I mean, unless you're a hermaphrodite, and they have both sexual organs. But no, you ain't born. You're not born like a Ken doll, and then you say, "Oh, I want to have that." I'm gonna snap it in like a Mr. Potato Head. I'm gonna slap I'm gonna slap my sexual parts on like a Mr. Potato Head. But I'm gonna be born like a Ken doll. Ain't gonna be nothing down there. It's just gonna be flat. And then I want to be a I want to be a woman, so I'm gonna slap a peach into that slot. Or I want to be a man. I'm gonna slap. Come on now. I'm being facetious, but come on now. Come on now. That's what happened when you have mediocre people making rules. Juggernaut said he's a white felon. He got the presidency before anybody else could. He's a white felon. He's a felon. But after January 1st, he won't be a felon because he's going to pardon himself and rip all that paperwork up. So he won't be a felon no more. I can tell you one thing though. Joe Biden better pardon his son. Else Donald Trump already said he's coming back to get revenge on his enemy. He said he's coming back for revenge. So I hope that Joe Biden pardons his son. Forget what everybody else say. Forget what the people say about you doing it. Pardon your son, Joe Biden, because if you don't, Your son gonna have a real hard 4 years. Joe Biden, pardon your son. Scorp, I don't. Yeah, they didn't even take it into account. If they did, he wouldn't even. If they really took into account that a felon could not be on the ballot, he wouldn't have been on the ballot. Now I guarantee you, a black felon run for president. Oh, it's gonna be 40. It's gonna be 52 states that's not gonna put him on the ballot. Wow. I used to be on the radio. I used to work. I didn't work for several radio stations. Just wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant for me. Wasn't meant to be. Kwee said, I don't need one. I keep one when I made yours. I know you don't need one. You said you kept a set. You got you said you kept six. So you could have one for every day. Quit playing with me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Right. The step and fetch it policy. The step and fetch it policy. Yeah. Put somebody out there dancing and jig in front of you and you're gonna vote. Scorp. Ain't no way you didn't got everything off your chest. I know you got more to say. What up? So Juggernaut TV said they are not ready to bring in the age of Aquarius. If they believed in the Bible, they would know what that this is written. What's written? You can't just you got hey man, you can't just come in here and just spout off and you gonna have to speak on that. They said they spent 20 million on concerts and entertainers. Yeah, but they they got a missing $100 million. Crazy. How you misplace $100 million campaign money? Kwee said, my honest opinion on Trump. He's a male Gemini who does things for shits and giggles. He is not taking this seriously. I hope he is taking it. Well, I can tell you that the other countries are taking it seriously. Because when they found out that Donald Trump won, Putin came out and said, "Oh, I think we want to try to talk a ceasefire." Everybody's getting Israel. They want to talk now. Everybody want to talk now that Donald Trump is in office. I don't know why. I don't know why, but everybody wants to talk now. People don't want to fight now. Putin said he's thinking about, yeah. I don't know. If you really had her back, you would have done it for free. Exactly. They just wanted that check and they got it. Right. If you when them country singers and those song and those entertainers do stuff for the Republican Party, they don't charge them. Beyonce $10 million to come out there and smile. Come on, man. Come on, man. They doing this stuff in y'all's face. They doing this stuff in our face. That's why they didn't get my vote. You gonna give Cardi B $1 million to promote the Democratic Party? Cardi B. A year ago, she said she was drugging dudes and robbing them. Now you're gonna give her $1 million to get in front of us, and then y'all gonna try to shame black men. Get the hell out, man! If y'all don't cut it out, y'all gonna try to shame black men. What? Because we didn't fall for the thirst trap? Cardi B, Meg the Stallion. What? We didn't fall for the thirst trap, so they didn't fall for the thirst trap. So we mad. What? Man, y'all should have known we wasn't gonna fall for the thirst trap. A lot of men ain't even approaching women right now. I mean, you can't help but look at women. I mean, you get on Instagram, you turn on X. I mean, X is a porno show now. You go to your search engine on Instagram and it's big booty, big breast women. Come on now. Who's making the algorithm? They tried to put the Democratic Party tried to put a Instagram. They tried to put an Instagram algorithm in front of men and think we was gonna vote for that. Come on, son. Come on. Come on. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Come on, man. For real? We was supposed to fall for an Instagram algorithm and vote for the Democratic Party. Come on, man. If we put big booties and big titties out there, then they'll go vote. Get the hell out of here. Ain't nobody voting for that. Wow, hold on. No, there is no law saying a felon can't run for president. There isn't. I didn't say that. That's M. Mitchell. Congressional Black Caucus is a bunch of asshats. Okay. That's M. Mitchell. Queequeg said Harris did all that to bring in black folks who don't vote to come out and vote for her. She thought she was catering to the lower class people with the concerts. So sad. So sad. It's really sad that the Democratic Party thought that that would induce people to vote. Really, really sad. Hey, we got Dark Star. Come on through. Come on, come on. We got Dark Star in the house. Right. That is so sad because they basically catered to people's lowest threshold. Dark Star, we got Dark Star in the crib. What's going on, Dark Star? It's been a while. How you been? You know, we always miss your input. We always miss your input, Dark Star. And Mitchell said the only felony one can commit that will prevent one from being president is treason or sedition. I mean, that'll get you life in prison. So yeah, you won't have a chance. You won't have a chance. After Obama, the U.S. became sissified. Biden was quoted that he was not going to. What? He's a fool. He better pardon his son. He better pardon his son. Because if he does not pardon his son, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. People need revenge. Yeah, some people do need revenge. Change is written in hard times. Yeah. Scorp is wild, y'all. Scorp is wild. You're a weekend gardener? The Pentagon lost $3.8 trillion. Heads should roll for such an egregious act. They lost $3.8 trillion. How can you lose? Wow. Scorp said Biden is a witch. Juggernaut said they're throwing money away like giving illegals food stamp cards because they don't like the food they're serving at the shelter. Exactly. How can you give illegal immigrants monthly food stamps and have them put up in five-star hotels that the government is paying because they came out with government contracts basically for those people to use their hotels as immigrant housing. So basically, they come up with a government contract, they give the government a price that they'll do it for, and the government pays them. We have homeless veterans who have fought and risked their lives that live on the streets. That live on the streets. These people literally risk their lives on a daily basis for however long they were in the military serving, and they can't get a handout to help them become whole. Yeah, we have veterans who risk their lives that live on the streets now. But we got illegal immigrants who illegally came across the border that are getting more monthly money than these homeless people, as well as living arrangements. How can this be done? Scorp said, "You guys ain't thirsty no. Nah, nah, I ain't never been thirsty. Yeah, ain't no thirst. Yeah." She said, "Thirsty man these days got there something that you don't want no part." Hey, Whoop, we gonna get out of there. Hey, all is well, Dark Star. All is well. Biden put on the Trump hat. Yeah, he did. I don't know how he did that. Juggernaut. That is a new one right there. He's a sucker ass sucker. Wow. Ooh. Somebody said Beyonce's a witch. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this video out. Subscribe to the page. 653,104 homeless people in the US put up non-citizens. That's just and we pay for that. We pay for that. The Arkstar said, you must realize government Pritzker of Illinois as an heir to the Hilton Hotel. Yeah, he made bank. They made crazy bank. They made crazy bank. Yeah. The government came to them with the pre-solicitation and asked them for an estimate to give them a estimate on, you know, what it would cost. And then they put out a solicitation, which they had already pre-solicitized and gave the government their numbers, and then they submitted. And when you're at that kind of level, you kind of know who's gonna win the award. And yeah, they won that award. Mm. They put those people up for free, but they made big bank. Don't think, yeah, they're staying in a five-star hotel, but don't think that the hotel didn't make money. They made big money. Big money. What else I got, Ro? Let's change the wheels a little bit. Let's change the wheels a little bit. So as we know, we're getting close to the winter month, to the holiday season. And this is a time where a lot of people have mental health issues because everybody's trying to provide presents and things of that nature. But let me be the first to say that now is not the time. That money that you've been saving up all year to spend for Christmas, don't spend that money this Christmas. Keep that money in your pocket. I'm professing to people, don't spend money for Christmas. Keep your money. Show your people love. Get together. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with one gift or whatever, but don't break yourself for a made up holiday. Don't spend no money. I've already told my family, don't buy me anything for Christmas because I am unemployed. I ain't no reason. I'm unemployed at the moment. I got my own business and I'm doing that, but yeah, I'm unemployed. And I've worked for the last 7 years, and I make over six figures. That is really the only way that I've made it this last 5 months. And even though I made over six figures for upwards of the last 10 years, Six figures don't really mean nothing because 39% of that is coming out. So yeah, whatever. But I only got 12 weeks of unemployment. 12 weeks. All the money that was taken out of my check to put with the with taxes and everything. And I got 12 weeks of unemployment. And I'm not even gonna say how much the unemployment was, but 12 weeks. We've had immigrants that have been in our country for the entire year that have received a check on a monthly basis, weekly basis. And I have contributed a whole lot of taxes to the Federal Reserve. And all that money I put into the federal, I got 12 weeks of unemployment. Six unemployment checks. Because they give it to you every 2 weeks. Six unemployment checks. Now, I've been living off of my savings for the last 4 months. I have not been able, in the 6 months I've had two interviews. I didn't get either one of those jobs. Now my business, I have been making money with my business, but it's not on the level of anything compared to my paychecks that I was getting. But every little bit counts. But my thing is all the money that I've contributed to the US Treasury, I was only afforded 3 months to try to find a job. And we know that on an average, when a black person loses their job, they don't get a job for upwards of 6 to 8 months. 6 to 8 months. What is 12 weeks going to do for me? What is 12 weeks going to do for anyone? And the amount of money that I got from unemployment was a fraction of what I brought home on a monthly basis before I was laid off. So I pay attention to government finances and things of that nature. What is going to be done for American citizens who are struggling? Nothing. We contribute to the government. We pay taxes. And I was only afforded 12 weeks of unemployment. I'm not even going to tell you the amount. 3 months after 7 years. Crazy, crazy work. Juggernaut TV said it's not too late. I'm going to change my name to Samuel Gomez and get in where I fit in before January 20. No, January 1st, brother. Not January 21st. January 1st. YWG said Trump did the same thing when he was his office, putting events in his hotels. Criminal behavior. Criminal behavior. But he didn't. Nah, I'm gonna leave. That was you threw me an alley oop, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Queequeg said she's gonna put Scorp in the corner. Okay. Dark Star said the difference weekend is Trump solicited people who can afford it, not force the government to pay for it with taxpayer. Yeah. Hilton did to the American government what these entertainers just did to the Democratic Party. Same thing. Fleeced them. Wow. Scorp said she was gonna be good, and Queequeg said, "You don't even know what that means." Wow. Okay. But yeah, what is going how do you all feel about Trump saying that from day one he's gonna start deporting people? From day one. So if a person came here illegally and then had babies, and those babies are naturalized citizens because they were born on US land, should the even though the babies are American citizens, should they have to leave with their parents if their parents are deported? And if they aren't deported, who will care for them? Or are they forced? Or are they forced to be de facto deported because their parents came here illegally? How do you handle this situation? Do you even put much thought to that situation? Is wrong wrong? I mean, can't really say wrong is wrong because you got a felon who's the presidency. It's kind of an oxymoron. You got a felon making criminal policy. You got a felon who's rubber stamping criminal policy. Right. Exactly. Exactly, Scorp. It's the system we got to change. The system must be changed, but the system has to be changed at the state and local level because the state level gives the federal level the power to do what they do through their legislative votes. So that's how you change. Start at the grassroots level. Now, that is what Obama did. That's why he did so good. He started at grassroots. I don't know what Kamala did other than trot some people out in front of us because she didn't do a lot of speeches. Usually, every election cycle, there's at least two, most times three presidential debates. We had one. That right there lets you know that they did not want the focus to be on policy. You only have debates when you want the focus to be on policy because they're debating policy. But they didn't have any policies to debate. So they didn't have presidential debates because they weren't talking policy. This whole election cycle, Neither one of I mean, Trump talked policy. He said what he was gonna do from day one. Now, granted, some of this stuff is wild, but he said what he was gonna do. Kamala Harris not one time said anything that she was going to do. Not anything. Not anything. Not anything. Oh, he officially takes office on January 21st. Okay. Yeah. January 6th is going to be a wild day. And another thing is, will Donald Trump pardon all of those people who rushed the Capitol on January 6th? Is he going to pardon those people? Will he pardon some of them? Not all of them. I mean, would he be? I mean, if he wanted to pardon all of them, he can. He can. Will he? It doesn't matter, Dark Star. He is not supposed to be. He is not supposed to be running a business and be president. It's all, yeah. It's all effery. January 1st, they don't. They wouldn't even have the counting of electoral votes until January. Yeah, you're right. Everything won't be rubber stamped until the 6th, right? So that's just him talking crazy. Juggernaut said, "Deport they ass." Playing NSYNC song, "Bye Bye Bye." Y'all, wow. Yeah, all politicians can have private business. They can. YWG said you have a felony with the nuclear codes, whereas a black felon can't work at 7-Eleven. Yeah, you know, yeah. But you go out there and you say something good about the Republicans right now, you might get a job as a black person. Now I ain't gonna hate on you if you do, but yeah, they've been. You go on there and say something good about Trump right now, and you black. Oh yeah, some little boy. Now, granted, the stuff that they're talking about is I mean, because basically they're saying what rights were women going to lose? What rights are women going to lose? What rights are what rights are women going to lose with Donald Trump being in presidency? And this got posed in like a high school civics class, and there was a little black guy in his class. He was asking people what rights they were going to lose, and everybody that was coming to him with emotional. He's wrong. He's this. He's that. Just really emotional, nothing factual. And he stood. He stood on business. He said, "What rights?" So they went back and forth for a couple minutes, and the video ended. But no one could give him an answer as to what rights would be violated. Now, the next day after that video was shown, some Aiden Ross or one of these billionaire supporters bought him like a $10,000 computer. And then I was talking to YWG earlier today, and there was something on TV, and a guy was saying that it's harder for black men to get jobs if we have a Afrocentric name and things of that nature. And some guy came out of nowhere and said, "My name is DeAndre or something, something that was basically he's like, I always get my jobs." Next day, he got offered a job by a Republican. So, yeah, not saying to do it, but hey, if you need a job, get you one. Coming up on an hour, passing an hour and 15 minutes. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that's watching tonight. Everybody that's in the chat. Yeah, y'all wild. Everybody's in the chat. Everybody that's watching. Yeah. Shouts out to Black Money Corporation. That's my peoples. I ain't been able to get over to his page and see none of his videos lately, but yeah, ain't nothing changed. Shouts out to Black Money Corp. Shouts out to YWG, your weekend gardener. If you're looking for some of those gardening tips, winter gardening tips, go over and talk to him. He just planted some lettuce. He planted several different types of greens. I know he's planted some potatoes. Um, and I think he said radishes. Radishes. So, it's the winter time. So everything that he's is cold weather plants. So if you're planning on doing some gardening this winter, go over there and check out YWG's page. Go over and check out Dark Star's page, Dark Star 44. She got about 3 videos. Go over and check her page out so she will post some more content. Uh, who else been here tonight? Shouts out, yeah, just shouts out there. Shouts out to Juggernaut TV. He's got his YouTube page. He's about to come on. He's got a game show that's about to come out. He explained to me it's real nice. So yeah, be on the lookout for Juggernaut TV doing his thing on YouTube. Yeah, we got felons in the office, and we got felons that can't get jobs. Trump had two, Biden had one, and she had one. Okay. Mm. Dark Star said, by the way, at YWG, Trump didn't take a salary while he was in office. He was the president for free. Scorp, you put yourself in the corner. Then nobody put you in the corner. Yeah, yeah. I think he's gonna pardon. You're right, Dark Star. I don't think he would have the audacity to pardon everybody. Some of the people, the high profile people, they're going to get pardons, but some of the people, yeah, they're not going to get pardons. YWG said it's in the Constitution that you cannot have a business and be president. That is why Carter sold his peanut farm. Okay. Juggernaut TV, get you a red bracelet. They sure asking the black female to put on the blue one. Boy, you wild. He gonna take one now. His son Baron is eating up all the food and going, man. Baron, that dude was short now. He's about 6'5" now, man. That dude, man. But back to what I said. Joe Biden better pardon his son. Talking about he's not gonna pardon his son. I'd be if I was, I'd be, man, Daddy, you better get me the hell up out of here. He said he didn't take a salary, so I guess he never lies. Hey, Scorpio, you could never get it all off your chest. You'll be, yeah, you got more to give. But next topic. If y'all didn't see the video, um, in Chicago, the Venezuelans basically ran some people from Chicago off the block. I found the video. Y'all didn't see it. It's only about a minute and a half, but yeah, this took place in Chicago the other day. Let me show y'all what happened. Move this over. I gotta do some screen move. Okay, okay. This this right here will be happening more and more across the nation. Oh no! I'm looking at this whole commercial. Oh, they really put a commercial for 1 minute before this video, and the video is only a minute and 30. So I got to look at a commercial for a whole minute to watch a minute and a half video. Now that's crazy. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is what happens when you let people in your country without balances.
Hey, Lord, watch that knife, boy. He got a big ass knife, boy. Big ass machete.
Yeah, he got a big ass machete.
Look,
Yeah,
y'all, look.
yeah, they scary as.
Look,
And there's
we're
a
gonna
million
talk
of
about
their
this
ass
when the
though.
video's on.
Look at Walt. Look at Lil Walt. Look at Lil Walt.
This dude, what he gonna do with that big old 2x4?
Look at Lil Walt.
That's the 2 by
Look at Lil
12. That's the
Walt.
4x12. Man, what if a real tell you what? This dude standing in the back with a gun in his hand, the side of his hip, but he's backing up. All y'all see is the Chicagoans backing. What the hell is going on? Where the real goons at? They got ran off. They got ran out the alley.
That's all right. We need straps. Go on, get off. We finna beat their ass.
They need straps. They need straps. I don't know what to say about that video. I don't know what to say. Where are the real goons when you need them? Because those weren't the real Chicago goons. Where are the goons when you need them? Guess they wasn't out that day. Yeah, yeah, Dog Star. You know, I'm putting the pressure on you. Putting the pressure on you. Yeah, come on now. You know Philly. You know Philly. That's who got me. That's who got me my start. Yeah, Philly Dom. That's yeah. He's the one who told me that I needed to do a page. So yeah, come on now. Yeah, go visit Dark Star's page. She got some videos. She got a few videos, but she gonna be putting some more on. Juggernaut said the Haitians in Port-au-Prince trying to shoot down Spirit Airlines. Yeah, Spirit Airlines plane got hit with bullets as they was landing in Haiti yesterday. The world is going crazy, man. Hey, said he brought a knife to a gunfight. No, the little dude, the little black dude was in the back with like a Saturday night special in his hand, but he wasn't great. He's backing up. It's backing up. Man, come on. YWG said scary asses got smoked for their own, but let someone else come back on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You got smoke for your own people, but you running off your block. Thanks, Scorp. Scorp put up Dark Stars link for y'all if y'all want to go check out Dark Stars page. Yeah. But yeah, how do y'all feel about that? What is are people from other nations going to take over America? Are the immigrants here to stay? Trump said that they're going to start deporting on January the 21st. Will it stop what it looks like is about to happen in Chicago? So back when the election was going on and there were people saying that there were immigrants coming in trying to take over the neighborhoods, it was the truth. It was the truth. They stopped putting those videos out until after the election. Lots of information gets suppressed. Just like when the Olympics come to California, Los Angeles, they're going to move all those homeless people out of there for the 2 weeks of the Olympics. I don't know where they're going to put them, but you can guarantee they're going to move them. And while we're talking about homeless people and veterans not getting any help to get money, you know, I travel abroad. I go to other countries. I've been to several countries, and when I go to these countries, I don't see homeless people. But you know, they always saying it's the third world country. They take care of their own. When I go to these other countries, when I go to Mexico, I don't see homeless people on the streets. When I go to the Dominican Republic, I don't see homeless people on the streets. Why? We're the richest nation in the world. Well, no, can't say that. UAE. We're one of the richest countries in the world. Why do we have homeless people? I haven't been to Dubai, but I think it's safe to say that when you go to Dubai, you don't see homeless people. Scorp said they scatter like flies. Now, Scorp, come on. Come on, Scorp. Are immigrants going to take over America? We've been doing you know what? We've been doing a whole lot of serious talk the last 2 months. And I said that I had one more political show, and yeah, that was tonight. So next week we'll be back to male female dynamics. We'll be back at it next week. But why do we have homeless people in America? But we go to third world countries and nobody's homeless. The immigrants gonna scatter. Oh, they gonna get caught. Yeah, you can guarantee. I guarantee you right now, if you go on USA.jobs, there are numerous jobs for ICE agents. I guarantee you. If you go on USA Jobs right now, I guarantee you there's just lots of jobs for ICE agents right now. Also, Border Patrol, guaranteed. If you go on usajobs.com right now, might be usajobs.gov. If you go on there right now, there are lots of jobs for ICE agents because, yeah, they're going to hit the ground running with that for sure. Oh, another thing on top of that is that Donald Trump said that one of the first things he's going to do is basically make illegal immigrants ineligible for any benefits, any food stamps, any help. He's going to basically take that away. That if you're an illegal immigrant, no school, no help, no food stamps, no WIC, no none of that. No none of that. So things are going to change. We do know this. And by the looks of what's going on in Chicago and in Aurora, Colorado, some of it may be necessary. Some of it may be necessary. I know a lot of that $2 trillion that Elon Musk is gonna cut. It better be the funding for, yeah, a trillion of that is gonna be funding for illegal immigrants. Because, yeah, I wouldn't look too highly upon Elon Musk coming over here and firing a lot of government workers. I don't think anybody would look too fondly on that. So let's hope that they're resourceful with the ways that they're going to cut this $2 trillion that he said he's going to cut. You might want to look at the Pentagon. If you're losing, if you losing 3.6 trillion, yeah, just find out where those losses are, and that's going to be that'll be a windfall in terms of government budget right there. That would be the windfall. Juggernaut TV says something has to happen. Now, if the people here were getting treated fairly, maybe. If the veterans were being taken care of, maybe. But now it's looking like no, no, and no. Right. I mean, yeah. As long as there are homeless people in America, there should be no. And I'll say this: if you've been to other countries, if you've been to other countries, you know. I'll say that in Mexico and in the Dominican Republic, can't say Haiti because the only thing I did in Haiti, yeah, can't say Haiti. Um, if you're not Dominican or you're not Mexican, there are certain. Well, I'll say this: when you go to the Dominican Republic and you go to their attractions, like the museums and the 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 ride up the ski lift up to the top of the mountain, and when you go there, if you're Dominican, you pay a cheaper price as opposed to someone who is visiting or who is not Dominican. You pay a different price. That is how they make money for the country. Now, America, we don't do that. But when you go to these countries outside of America, they're very nationalistic. They're very nationalistic. It's always going to be us first. So just know that when Donald Trump is saying America first, that's how other countries operate as well. When you go to these other countries, they call it a gringo tax, but you don't pay the price that they pay. You pay a higher price because you're not Dominican. Would they do that in America? I don't know. But they sure do it in other countries. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being nationalistic. None at all. Scorp said, yes, these black women say they're going to go to another country. Ain't no Section 8 across the water. Dark Star, you right. I mean Scorpio, you right about. I'm Scorp, you right about that. Dark Star said illegals are not supposed to be a public charge. When babies born of U.S. military personnel, they are not citizens of the country they were born in. Right, right. They were born on that base. If they were born on base, then they're American citizens. 100% correct. And then a lot of countries have they call it I think they call it there's an industry of travel, birthing travel, where ladies from other countries come to America on vacation when they're about to give birth. So while they're on vacation in America, they go to an American hospital and have a baby. And then, even though they're on vacation, because that baby was born on American soil, that baby is an American citizen. So then, because you have a baby that's an American citizen, then the mother can stay here to take care of the baby. They they have industries for this. Just know this. And they're trying to cut down on it because they're trying to say that, for one, a woman that's 8 months something pregnant really shouldn't be on an airplane for one. But then for two, just because you're visiting America and you have a baby in America, that shouldn't make the baby American. It's just my thoughts. It's just my thoughts. Right. YWG said, when I go to Brazil, I let my wife buy everything so I don't get gringoed. Well, gaffled. Gringoed. Same. Yeah. Because they're going to put a gringo tax on it. And, when you know a little bit of Spanish, you can get away with it. Yeah. Speak a little Spanish, you'll be okay. But yeah, when you go to other countries, there's a gringo tax. You get taxed for not being that nationality. And like I said, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Coming up on an hour and 40 minutes. It's been a good show. We had a really, really good conversation tonight. But like I said, next week we'll be back at it. Battle of the Sexes. Start next Tuesday. Not really Battle of the Sexes. Because we already know who will win that. So no, we're not gonna have. Yeah, it's called vacation tourism and subsequently chain migration. Yeah. Yeah, they come over here when they 8.5 months pregnant and have a baby, and yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so. If an American woman has a baby in another country on vacation, is the baby American? And if so, what state do they claim? I don't think so. That's a good question, YWG. I'll be honest with you. I don't think a lot of American women are going on vacation when they're 8.5 months pregnant to another country. Yeah, that's a slippery slope right there. That is a slippery slope. I'm gonna have to if somebody in the chat could look that up, that would really help us out. If an American woman has a baby, you know what? Hold on. Let's see what Chat GPT says. Get yeah, get the answer right now. Y'all heard what Chat GPT said. Hey, Chat GPT. Hey, it's going good. How are you? I need to know. Hold on. I can't hear you. Can you tell me if an American woman has a baby in another country on vacation, is the baby American? And if so, what state do they claim? Oh,
As an American citizen as well. As for the state, it doesn't automatically default to any particular one. The child's connection to a specific state would usually be through the parent's residency or home state.
wow. Something called, hold on, I got to look it up. It's called Juice, Jus sanguinis, Sanguinis. Jus sanguinis, which grants citizenship based on the nationality of the parents. If at least one parent is an American citizen, the child is typically recognized as an American citizen as well. So, if that's the case, why wouldn't a Soviet baby, a Russian baby that was born to a Russian lady and a Russian man in America, why wouldn't that baby be Russian? Why is that baby American? But if an American lady has a baby in Russia, that's an American baby. It just had it in Russia. What is the difference? That's crazy. What is the difference? Why would an American lady that has a baby outside of America, the baby is still considered American and they don't care what state the baby was born in? But if a lady comes over here that's Latinos, Mexican, there's Guatemalan, there's Russian, there's African, there's Nigerian, there's anything, comes over here and has a baby, that baby is not a Nigerian. That baby is American. How is that? How is that? That was a good question, YWG, because this opened up a can of worms. Wow. 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 What if what if they had a Russian constitution that said that if a baby was born in Russia, it's a Russian baby? What's stopping Russia, USA? What's stopping Russia from saying that? What's stopping any other the baby's born in Nigeria? It's a Nigerian baby. What is wow? Darkstar said it's because of the 14th Amendment and the children of slaves. Wow. Learn something every day. I did not know that if a baby was born outside of America to American parents, the baby's still American. Juggernaut TV said because babies born in America, it doesn't matter where their parents are from. America wants rights to the child. Give them a birth certificate, and there you go. Wow. So basically, a lot of babies can have two passports if they come here from another country. We are not our parents' kids on paper. The birth certificate gave up all the rights of the parent. We are not our parents' children on paper. The birth certificate gave up all the rights of the parent. Darkstar said it stops it in other countries because of national identity. So basically, America wants your children. Hey, Pontoon Jody, how you doing tonight? So America wants everybody's children. It's a melting pot. That is wild. That is wild. That is wild because could a country petition could a country petition the United States that they wanted their citizens to be, I mean, children of their citizens, that they wanted those babies to be part of their nation as opposed to being American? And if they did, what would America be able to say about it? What would America say about it? Yep. Okay. Look up public charge. We have jurisdiction over our population. And if they are born here, they are part of our population. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. If y'all want to see somebody fishing, a lady, a cute lady that catches 50 to 60-pound catfish, I need to go check out Pontoon Jody's page. She has a fishing tournament every Friday night at 9 o'clock. They fish all night. Pontoon Jody usually wins. She usually catches the most fish. She beats the men at their own game. But I think Pontoon Jody would say it's not a man's game. It's a ladies' game. But yeah, if you like fishing, you like seeing big catfish, go check out Pontoon Jody's page. It's always some good stuff over there. Oh yeah. And she won 4 trophies at the 2024 Catfish Convention that was held in Louisville, Kentucky. So yeah, she won 4 awards at the National Catfish Convention. So go check out Pontoon Jody's page so you can see them big catfish she catches. YWG said the government had to make sure that I could take care of my wife so that she does not become a public charge. Okay. The government. So basically, Brazil, you had to send some type of financial documents to them, basically saying that I can take care of my wife, so that she wouldn't become a public charge. Correct? Am I right? Am I correct in saying that this winter white wine was so good? You warm it up, you pour it over a Granny Smith apple and a piece of cinnamon. Oh, it's so wow. So wow. So when you okay, in the event that you move to Brazil with your wife, in the event that you move to Brazil, do you have to prove that you can do you have to prove that you have a means of income once you get to Brazil, or is it, yeah, I mean, how does that go? How does that go? And we're coming up on the end of this show. We're coming up on hour and 52. We got about 8 more minutes. It's been a great show. I appreciate everybody that came through, everybody that contributed to tonight's chat. It was a very good, lively chat. A little bit of arguing. Scorp had to be put in the corner. We'll see what happens next week. Chanya Quika, she came through tonight. She is the resident wine glass maker. So yeah, if you want one of these wine glasses, hit me up. I got a few up. But okay. YWG said I had to do a lot of paperwork to the US Gov proving that I made enough money. Understood. So you had to send your paperwork to the US government, but it was the Bra- Brazilian government who wanted the information. Okay, Dark Star said in Germany you must provide financial information to stay long term in the country. This is before the migrant crisis. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. YWG said, I cannot move and stay in Brazil unless I do 90 days tourist visa or give up US citizenship to stay. What? Would you give would you give up your US citizenship to move to Brazil? Maybe that's not a question you won't answer. So you could get 4 visas a year. So basically, if you want to stay in every 90 days, you have to. But I know people that stay longer and then they'll just leave. They'll just go across the border and then come back and just get another 90-day visa. They'll stay for 270 days. Because I'll have to talk to Philly Dom. Because I know Philly Dom has been over there and I'm gonna ask him, did he pay his tourist visa every 90 days? Because sometimes they don't really trip. Just really depends. Then they'll tell you leave the country, go across the border, and come right back across. Pay for another 90-day visa. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get in contact with him and ask him about that 90-day visa. Okay. YWG said, "Nah, I just hide there and use retirement. Hide there until they find you. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'll be back Thursday night for another show. I don't know what I'm talking about Thursday. I might be playing Xbox. It's Tuesday. Usually on Tuesdays I go and have a nightcap, but yeah, no nightcap money tonight. Nightcap is right here. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. The community is growing. We're gonna keep growing. I'm gonna keep being consistent. I ain't trying to do every day. Y'all not trying to see me every day. Y'all not trying to see me every day, but I am gonna start popping up. If it's not a live show, I'm gonna start taping stuff. Don't say Diddy too loud. Don't say Diddy. Don't say
Don't say Diddy. Don't say Diddy too loud. Hey, we won't say Diddy too loud. Diddy.
okay, we won't say Diddy too loud. So he paid a little extra to stay with a long. Okay. But yeah, it was a great show tonight, man. I enjoyed having these conversations with you all. But like we said, next week we back. We back to the women and the men. We back to the women and the men next week. Relationships. That's what we gonna be talking about next week. But yeah, don't say Diddy too loud. But yeah, this your boy Mass Appeal. It's been another Tuesday. We'll be back. We growing. We growing. We're growing. So yeah. And if you see me playing Xbox late at night and I'm just put me on, don't minimize the screen because it'll stop. But yeah, just cut the computer, cut the screen off and yeah, just let me get them watch hours. But that scared the Diddy out of you. Hold on.
My little child voice. My little child voice scared the Diddy out of you. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, it's your boy Mass Appeal.